Hi everyone. Today, I'm going to show you how to sew a beautiful Puffy Tatiana style skirt. We'll cover the unique construction techniques that give this skirt its signature shape, and I'll share 3 different variations of the model, so you can find the perfect one for your style. Let's get started. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving into the wonderful world of puffy skirts, specifically the ever-charming Tatiana style. We'll be tackling TWO different variations, so get your fabric and sewing machine ready. First up, we're making a simple Tatiana skirt with an elastic waistband. This is a perfect project for beginners, and it's incredibly versatile. We'll start by measuring your waist and desired skirt length. Remember to add extra length for the hem allowance, about 0.1 inch should be sufficient. Then, we'll calculate the fabric width needed. For a truly full skirt, you'll want at least twice your waist measurement, maybe even 3 times for an extra dramatic look. The more fabric, the more puff. Once you've cut your fabric, we'll create a simple casing at the top for the elastic. I recommend using a wide elastic, about TWO inches, for a comfortable and secure fit. We'll sew the casing closed, leaving a small opening to thread the elastic through. Then, we'll carefully stitch the elastic ends together, ensuring a snug fit around your waist. Finally, we'll hem the bottom edge of the skirt. This can be done with a simple rolled hem or a double fold hem, depending on your preference and the fabric type. Remember to press your seams nicely for a professional finish. This simple method creates a beautiful, full skirt with minimal effort. It's perfect for summer days and can be dressed up or down with ease. Now, let's move on to a slightly more advanced project, a Tatiana skirt with a basque for girls. This adds a touch of elegance and sophistication to the classic design. The basque is essentially a fitted waistband that sits just below the natural waistline. We'll start by taking accurate measurements of the child's waist and hip circumference. This is crucial for a well-fitting basque. We'll then draft a pattern for the basque, ensuring it's snug but not too tight. The pattern should include a seam allowance, of course. Once the basque is cut and sewn, we'll attach it to the gathered skirt portion. Gathering the skirt fabric evenly is key here, we don't want any bunching or unevenness. The basque will provide structure and shape to the skirt, making it look even more polished. For the skirt itself, we'll use a similar method to the first example, gathering the fabric and attaching it to the basque. You can experiment with different fabrics and embellishments to personalize this design. Perhaps some lace or ribbon would add a lovely touch. Remember to finish the hem neatly, and you'll have a truly adorable and stylish Tatiana skirt for your little one. This is a perfect project to showcase your sewing skills and create a beautiful garment for a special occasion. Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today, we're diving into the delightful world of the Tatiana skirt, a puffy, pleated dream. We'll be focusing on the construction of this beautiful skirt, specifically the techniques involved in creating those gorgeous bow pleats on the waistband. Get ready to be amazed because this is going to be fun. First, let's talk about fabric selection. For a truly magnificent Tatiana skirt, you'll want a fabric with some body. Think lightweight cotton, linen, or even a beautiful silk chiffon, but be mindful that chiffon will require a bit more finesse. Avoid anything too heavy, as it will weigh down the pleats and ruin that lovely, airy silhouette. I recommend using at least 250 centimeters of fabric, depending on your desired length and the width of your fabric. Always buy a little extra, just in case. Now, let's get into the cutting. You'll need to cut your fabric into a rectangle. The width of this rectangle will determine the circumference of your skirt. Measure your waist, add about 10 centimeters for comfort, and then multiply that number by TWO. That's the width of your rectangle. The length of the rectangle will be twice the desired length of your finished skirt. Remember to account for seam allowances. I usually add about TWO centimeters to each side. Accurate cutting is key here, so take your time. Next, we'll tackle the pleats. This is where the magic happens. The bow pleats are what give the Tatiana skirt its signature look. We'll be creating these pleats along the top edge of the fabric rectangle, which will become the waistband. Start by dividing the top edge of your fabric into equal sections. The number of sections will depend on the desired fullness of your skirt. More sections mean more pleats and a fuller skirt. I usually use between 8 and 12 sections. Once you've divided the top edge, create your pleats. Each pleat should be carefully folded and pressed, creating a neat, symmetrical bow shape. This takes a little practice, but with a little patience, you'll master it in no time. Secure each pleat with pins before stitching. Now, let's talk about the waistband. You'll need a separate piece of fabric for the waistband. Cut a strip of fabric that's about 10 centimeters wide and the same length as the top edge of your skirt. Fold the waistband in half lengthwise, with the right sides facing, and press. Then, stitch the long edges together, leaving one short edge open. Turn the waistband right side out and press again. This creates a clean, finished waistband. Attaching the waistband to the skirt is the next step. Carefully align the raw edge of the waistband with the top edge of the pleated skirt, ensuring that the pleats are evenly distributed. Stitch the waistband to the skirt, securing the pleats in place. Once you've stitched the waistband to the skirt, you can finish the raw edges by either folding and stitching them down or using a serger. Finally, we'll finish the hem. Fold up the bottom edge of the skirt twice, creating a clean, professional hem. Stitch the hem in place, and you're done. You've successfully created a beautiful Tatiana skirt with gorgeous bow pleats. Remember to always use a sharp needle and the appropriate stitch length for your fabric. And don't be afraid to experiment with different fabrics and pleat variations to create your own unique style. I hope you enjoyed this masterclass. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more sewing tutorials.